Hey, Juice, D. I was letting my patrons know I'm streaming a little early tonight, so I had to make a post. So I'm a little late. Well, I'm early today, but a little late getting started. I did stream on Twitch last night because I was so late. I didn't start streaming until like 2 a.m. yesterday, or this morning, I guess I'd say. Hey, Moru. How's everybody doing in chat today? Did you have a good day? I hope so. Alright. We're gonna be working on this boy today. This little samurai boy. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, let's move this down here. Move this down here. Alright. Let's get started. Doing good, Juice? Glad to hear it. I actually forgot to plug my mic in. I had to go get it. I started the stream and my mic wasn't plugged in. It was just gone. So I had to run off and get that. Post on Patreon to let the people know I was going live. It's a train wreck. Not the best start. D's doing good. Glad to hear it. Sorry if you were waiting around for a stream last night. I fell asleep, I'll be honest. I thought I'd lay down a little before the stream started, and of course, I just drifted off. I didn't get up till like 1:45 my time. So I worked on commissions on Twitch. Had a few new people show up over there, that was kind of cool. Get to meet a few new people, that was nice. I already have colors in mind for this character, so we'll see how it goes. I've seen mint green hair thrown around in chat, so we'll try that. See how it looks. Give him some thick brows. That's how I like them. Definitely have to look up some reference for samurai swords, katanas. I don't really draw them very often. But we'll wait till we get there. Everything else is pretty basic, I'd say, for him. I have been working on an animation. Well, I did the very basic, like, keyframes. Maybe I'll show you guys that at the end of the stream. I said I'd do that last night, but I forgot. A short little, like, channel trailer, I guess I'm making. I'm not an animator at all, by the way, just to let you know, so don't expect anything amazing. But I'm giving it a shot. We'll see how maybe I'll do some of that on stream, depending on how fast I go. That might be too embarrassing, though. I don't know. We'll see. If it doesn't turn out well, you'll never see it finished, so you'll know if I failed. Just thinking about giving him some ear expanders slightly. I don't know how I feel about those in real life, but I don't mind them in drawings. I will be making a second attempt at drawing a tattoo. A little one on the shoulder here, you might see. Should be a lot easier than hers were. Cute ear. You an ear fan, Moru? That's cool though. He has very round ears, looks like, compared to some of the characters I draw. Sometimes I make him a little pointier. It just depends how I feel. Thinking about getting him some tan lines. I haven't done any tan lines yet for our stream characters. And I am a fan of tan lines, so... maybe we'll try that out. If he's running around in the street all day, slicing things up, he'd probably get a little tan. Okay. It's been a while since I looked at this sketch, so I'm just looking it over. I've forgotten some of the details. I think it's not particularly tough, so should be fine. If you ever want a secret of looking at my characters, see if they're a boy or not, you can always draw a little like Adam's apple thing here on boys usually. So if you never tell, you can always look for that. That's usually a giveaway for my art. If you didn't know that. I don't know if I always draw, but I usually do. It's a little secret hint. Here's the best part of a human body. That's fair enough. You might be joking, but I'm sure there's some people who think that. I guarantee you there's some ear fetishists out there. Maybe you're not kidding, though, to be fair. Maybe I'm just assuming. Needs a little more lashes over here. You're not. Sounds like you're in denial. That's okay. Or maybe the no I'm not is for kidding. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody you're into ears. It's our secret. Little scar on his cheek. He's a rough boy. This boy can take a beating in more ways than one. He is built for roughness, let's say. You have to worry about breaking this boy. this is the rope, or little cable thingy. This is his shirt, I think. Pretty sure it is. I tried to start a little early tonight because somebody on Patreon said they'd like to stop by. They're usually a little, they usually prefer a little earlier streams, but I don't know if they're here or not. Hopefully they are. Maybe not. I'm not sure what their name is over here on YouTube. It's the same as Twitch or not. Who knows? Turn the sketch down a little. It's too standouty. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Welcome to the stream. We're drawing this little samurai boy here. Urban samurai, I guess you could call him. I don't know what the term is. Little modern day street boy. Alright. His leg. If you've been coming to the streams frequently, you know I'm working on legs. I feel like my legs need some improvement. So hopefully his legs turn out alright. Mr. Skeleton approves. Now I have decided on his skin tone and hair color, but I have not decided on his outfit color yet. We'll probably wait until we see how the skin looks and how the hair looks before we make that decision. Maybe I'll let you guys pick the clothing color. If you remember, when we drew the twins here, I had a really rough time picking hair colors. And I think it was Ben Draws, or DB Ben in chat, picked those out. Good call, I think. One red, one blonde. So maybe I'll let you guys pick the outfit color, if you're interested. These stream drawings are a bit of a group effort. A little fun, try to have a little interactivity with them. On our police boy, we had Wrath pick out the gloves and, what you call it, thigh highs, is that the term? Stockings, I guess that's the word I was looking for. I think that turned out really well too. Got some good ideas from chat. Pretty good ideas. It's coming along. Got a few more little folds here. Probably gets annoying watching me zoom all over the place. That's just how I draw. Hopefully it's not too disorienting if you're watching the stream and not just listening. But I zoom in and move around all over the place. Probably some ADHD or something, I would imagine. Who knows? I like to cope and say that it's to help keep things looking fresh. So it gives me like a fresh set of eyes to look at everything, but... Let's see, anything in chat? Got Mr. Skeleton there. Looks like everything, I got everything. I've missed a few things I've noticed from time to time, so I apologize if I miss your question or anything. Just ask again. I get tunnel vision sometimes when I'm drawing. His toes might be a little small. I think they are. Let's get these a little bigger. There we go. It's better. You get it? What do you get, Mr. Skeleton? What did I say? That's another thing I'm bad at still, is keeping track of my train of thought while I'm streaming. So I forgot what I said already, what you're responding to. I'm glad you get it. My insane ramblings, whatever they are. Some toenails. I know Nameless likes nail polish, but I don't think this boy is the kind of person to wear nail polish. Maybe he is, I don't know. A little bit of a punk style, maybe. Bit of a rebel. But probably not. It's probably a little too, it'd be all chipped. All the fighting. Oh, the tunnel vision. Ah, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm one of those people who, they'll be calling my name and I'll be like just engrossed in something. I'm not actually trying to ignore them, but they think I am. And it makes sense. I don't blame them. Because to normal people, they're probably like, there's no way you didn't hear me. But I swear I didn't. I promise. I'm not that passive aggressive. I didn't want to talk to you. I just tell you to fuck off, to be honest. I swear. Getting myself in trouble. I think everyone should wear nail polish. I do like drawing nail polish, and I think it's really cute on a lot of characters. I don't draw a lot of toenail polish, I guess, though, to be fair. I usually draw my feet au naturel. But I don't mind nail polish on that either. I just never think to add it for whatever reason. I usually tend to add, like, jewelry on the feet more than nail polish. For whatever reason. I think, yeah, I gave him a toe ring. That might have been a chat suggestion, I don't remember. He has nail polish too, he has both. Our monster boy. Our little man-eater. I'm not sure who's going to win the poll here, out of these 5. They probably won't be voted on until January. We're getting way ahead, actually. There's a whole other character sheet between our first batch of boys and these. Well, these aren't all boys, but you know what I mean. Some cracked nail polish, we can try that. Probably have to look up a reference for that. I mean, it's probably not that hard to draw, right? You just add nail polish and then erase some of it. But yeah, we can give that a shot. Probably gonna give him orangish skin, like a tan. Probably some tan lines, and then people in chat, a few people have been asking for mint green hair. I'm gonna try that out, see how it looks with the orange skin. Should be good with orange skin, but we'll see. Maybe not. Never know until we try. We'll decide on the nail polish color once we get that laid in. See what we were working with. Put a foot reference here. I don't know. Feet aren't the main focus, so I'm not too worried if they look great or not. Let's see. Let's work on these sandals, or flip-flops, whatever they're called. whatever the term is. Alright. Tactical nail polish, there we go. More Bay when? Who are you talking about? Archduke? I'm definitely not saying your full name. I'm just gonna call you the Archduke. Which Bay are you talking about? Depending on who it is, there may be more. See if I can help you out with that. Alright, this is where the big brain comes in, getting this sandal right. Oh boy. Not a great start. I can tell it's gonna give me some trouble. But we'll persevere. For you, chat. It's all for you. You buying that? You buying what I'm selling? Let's see. Oh, bet. I actually released some new pages on Patreon today for the bet. I've started Chapter 5. I don't know if I posted any public yet, but there will be some pages for Chapter 5 coming pretty soon. On Twitter, things like that. It has started up again officially, though. So if you're a fan of the bet, should be some good news. Sasha's back. Lydia. There'll be more. Oh, you saw it? Griefing Golem? I'm glad you liked them. Our girl Lydia is up to something. I've actually got most of the next update done. I'm way ahead of schedule with that, which is very good. I can work on some other things in the meantime. I think I finished page 12. I don't know if I've started page 12 yet or not. I can't remember. It's not too bad for sandal or flip-flop. Might be a little too low. I might have to move it up some. There we go. W bet, you like it too, Mr. Skeleton? I'm glad. I've said it before on stream, but Sasha's probably one of my favorite boys, if not my favorite, personally. Obviously, they're all made to my taste, so I like all of them, but I still have favorites. Of course. I love drawing his mom, too. The whole Sasha family I'm a fan of. Alright, I didn't really think about this flip-flop too much. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if they can bend that way. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, I've also been working on Little Reef. I get asked that a couple times by patrons, so just if you're one of the people waiting on Little Reef, the bundle, it's coming along. I actually finished one of the bonus images today. Binge reading it recently, that's good. Sandals are looking good. Thank you. Are you going to see Sasha Father someday? You sure are. Yep. I know I'm slow with comic pages, but we will see him eventually. He is in the picture. Sasha's mom and dad are still together. Unlike Alex and his mom, and Rio and his mom and dad, Sasha's family is intact. His dad is a little busy though, and we'll learn why. Hopefully someday. He has his hands full. Maybe with another cute boy. Little teaser, I guess. cute boy you might have seen if you've looked at the bonus stuff for the bet. Ghost Boyfriend? I'm glad a lot of people like Ghost Boyfriend. Oh, hidden knife in the sandal? Yeah, that's a good idea. Some hidden weaponry. I wasn't sure people would like Ghost Boyfriend. Sometimes the ghost posts, I don't know, I don't get too many messages about them, so I don't know how well they do. I usually don't look at the stats because I don't want it to influence what I make. I know that sounds probably weird to a lot of you, but I try not to look at the general stats on my posts so it doesn't like change my views of what I want to make. But I don't get a lot of messages about Ghost Boyfriend until recently, so I'm glad people like the ghost posts. I wasn't sure if people did care for them, because I do read all my messages I get. If you message me on Patreon, of course I do. Twitter to a lesser extent, but I try to answer them. At least when I post on there I do. But not always. But if you do message me on Patreon, I check my patron messages every day, so that's the place to reach me. Or here, I guess. It's a good place. I actually do have a longer story planned out for Ghost Boyfriend. I do have a rough outline for a narrative, if people like it. We could do that. I'm definitely not opposed to that. I think I did call it Chapter 1, but I don't remember if I dropped that or not. I mess up the title sometimes. Like, I think I called Modern Sin something else when I posted it first. Because my file names are oftentimes different than the titles, and it's just poor organization, I guess you'd say. But yeah, I'm definitely open for a second chapter if you guys want one. Everybody loves his buns. Yep. I like my boys thick, especially Ghost Boy. He's extra thick. He does not miss squats. When that blonde boy slammed that butt right into the guy's face, I was so jealous. Jealous of my own drawing. Why couldn't it be me? Why couldn't I be haunted by a cute boy with a big backside? Alright. Got his flip-flops going. This boy's definitely up to no good. Your art is God too. Well, thank you, Darth. Darth Nagal? I might have said that wrong. Apologize. I appreciate the kind words, though. It's always motivating when people send me positive messages. I really like that. As most people probably do. It does keep me pretty hyped to draw, though. So thank you. I know I say this every time the song comes on the playlist, but it's super nostalgia for me. It like takes me back to sitting in bed on my cheap little laptop in my room at my parents' house playing Oblivion at like 10 frames per second, slapping my little fingers on the keyboard like little sausages. Installing all these mods and melting my cheap little laptop. Good times, good times. Downloading like 2K texture mods or whatever the big ones at the time, getting 5 FPS. Being like, whoa, you can mod video games? This is cool. Of course, downloading degenerate mods. Yeah, I'm 18, or what was it, Nexus mods? Yeah, sure. Been following you since Caustic Crown. Wow, you've been here for a while. I appreciate that, Darth. Yeah, my Caustic days. Oblivion is goated. It's got a lot of problems, but I still love it. I'm sure it's nostalgia, but I don't know. It's got that janky charm. Can't wait for Sky Oblivion. Oh yeah, Mr. Skeleton. I'm probably gonna stream that. Like, because I do want to stream games. I have done a little bit of game streaming, but I'm looking forward to Sky Oblivion and of course Skywind. For all the bad mouthing of Skyrim I do, I have played a ton of hours in it. Not by a lot of gamer standards, but I put hundreds of hours in it, which is a lot for me. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope it's good. But it's a free mod, right? Like, so I'm a lot more lenient on modders. Especially since Bethesda can sometimes try to screw them over, seems like. Well, in the past they did with the Creation Club and all that, trying to take percentages and whatnot. Yeah, Skywind is a funny name. Have you ever played KOTOR? I have not. I want to. I want to play the Baldur's Gate games. I have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 on good old games, but I've never played them. Well, I think I may have started one a while ago, but I can't remember. I haven't really played any games since I started drawing more frequently. So basically when I started posting stuff online, it's when I stopped playing games pretty much. But I'd like to get back into it. I think Fallout 4 was the last game I played right before I started taking drawing more seriously. Before I started posting as Caustic Crayon, actually. I've been wanting to play 3. Oh yeah, it takes a bit to get running on new hardware, does it? Yeah, I've heard it's really good, the story and all that. I think it was written by, like, or at least partially written by Chris Avellone, or whatever his name is, from Obsidian. He's usually a pretty good writer. He wrote, what's that? What's that famous one? Planescape. I believe it's the same writer. I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Double check my facts. I think he did. What the hell? He has like a cone head. Let's try this again. So the best made Star Wars stories ever. So what I hear, Baldur's Gate 3 is so good. Yeah, I've heard that. I'm really looking forward to playing it. I do want to play it. KOTOR 2 was written by him. Okay. Chris Avellone, yeah. Planescape's another one I've always wanted to play, and a lot of the older gamers I know say it's a really great game, really great story. I'm not sure if it'd be a good stream game, something like that, but I would like to play it nonetheless, even if I don't stream it. Yeah, but I'd love to check out the KOTOR. Something I've always meant to do. I do know the HK47. I believe he's from KOTOR, right? I've heard a lot about him. Definitely on my to-do list. My ever-growing backlog of games. Mr. Skeleton's PS5 has been broken. That's too bad. What happened to your PS5? HK47 is the best droid ever. Yep. Oh, really? Jeremy Soule did the KOTOR 1 soundtrack. That's cool. Yeah, old Jeremy. He's got some good music. Super relaxing. And it's copyright free. Don't worry about my streams getting muted or whatever. lot of nostalgia tied to those soundtracks. If any of you've played Baldur's Gate, the series, is it worth playing 1 and 2 before 3, or can you just jump right into 3? Does it matter? I'm usually the type of person who likes to play through all of them, even if people say, well, the first few were bad. I don't think they say that about Baldur's Gate, I'm just talking about in general. I usually like to play things in order. Just weird little, probably slight autism problem I have. It's the thing I like. Oh, it's the disk drive was broken. That's too bad. Oh, you got it used. I see. Oh, refurbished. Yeah, same thing. Baldur's Gate got a lot of praise. I'm looking forward to it. My machine's pretty old, though, that I'm streaming on and drawing on, so I'm not sure. It's almost 10 years old. So I'm not sure how much I can play. I'm sure I can handle KOTOR, but I don't know. I'm rocking a 980 Ti. It was the new hotness when I got it. The computer. So we'll see. See what it can handle. If you want to kill characters, do it. Oh, you talking about Baldur's Gate still? Yep. I do want to play it. I will at some point. Come one way or another. I was a big fan of Dragon Age Origins. I played that when I was younger. That's similar to the Baldur's Gate style, I think, from what I understand. Really like that. Hopefully, Baldur's Gate has improved on that formula even more. Because as much fun as I've had playing Bethesda games, they certainly don't improve their combat ever at all. It's one of my many complaints with them. I feel like Bethesda has the let modders fix it mentality, which is questionable at best. But I'm a big Vampire the Masquerade fan, so I can't really complain about that. Because that entire game hinges on the fan patch existing, if you want to play it. But then again, they weren't a AAA studio. So I'm a little more lenient. How about Baldur's Gate 3? Okay, make sure if you do get to playing KOTOR, get the restored content mod. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, there's a lot of old games like that. I was just talking about Vampire the Masquerade. Gotta get the fan patch if you play that. Definitely plan on it. Question is... Okay, Baldur's Gate 3, yeah. DLC worth it. Ah, I see, yeah. That's definitely gone downhill. Yeah, I hope Baldur's Gate didn't do the horse armor thing. I don't mind that stuff if they're upfront about it. They just tell you, you know, which I'm sure I think most DLC packs tell you what comes with it. Yeah, Starfield. I think it's pretty much universally agreed upon that was a downgrade. Like, even people I'd consider, well, this might sound a little harsh, but Bethesda shills, I'll say. Even a lot of them were like, yeah, this Starfield thing's kinda... They didn't say it, like, harshly, but they were implying it. They're like, wow, they could have done better. It's like, yeah, they sure could have. You could have just slapped, like, a space mod over Fallout 4 and it would have been better than Starfield. Maybe there's a huge Starfield fan in chat who feels slighted right now. It's okay if you like it, I don't care, it's alright. No problem. I love the part where if you sprint into a crowd, it's like hitting a brick wall, running into a person. It's cool. It's a neat feature. Or how if you unload your magazine, people just stand there and look at you like you're crazy as jam shoots out of them. Strawberry jam. Some of my favorite features. Not really worthy, just some cool items, and for that you can download mod. Yeah. Modding communities have gotten insane around a lot of these games. It's great. I love it. Bethesda should be paying modders, honestly. Not trying to take percentages of their work. I mean, does anybody play Skyrim on PC without Sky UI? Is that even possible? I know it's possible, but you know what I mean. Like, Sky UI is just essential. Even if you're playing like a vanilla quote-unquote playthrough, you gotta get Sky UI. There's no reason not to. Let's see. Bethesda Shields is crazy. Yeah, they sure are. What in the strawberry jam did I just jump into? Well, Timothy, we're talking about Starfield. That's the strawberry jam stuff. If you're talking about what I'm drawing this samurai boy here. Oh, Trip Hop's here. I was just about to say, Trip Hop, there's hardly any regulars here that I recognize other than Jusosa and Moru, I guess. Jusosa's a pretty quiet fellow, though, which is fine. Did you miss the Starfield discussion? No. We just, you know, we're just starting it, really. I'm always down to laugh at Starfield. Talk about the terrible story. It's always a good one. Mark off your bingo cards. Complaining about Bethesda. It's a classic BD1 move. His hand's giving me a bit of a hard time. I think his fingers are a bit too chonky here. Might have to play around with him a bit. Or the empty world. Yep, there's juice. Yeah, Timothy, I would recommend that if you want to. I'm sure modders will eventually get stuff going for it. Because I do like the premise of having, like, a Bethesda game in space where modders can make a good game out of it. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at the modding community for Starfield. Have they done a lot to it yet? I'm sure they've got the script extender out, I would imagine, by now, because there's usually one of those. But I'm not sure if they've... You can never mod the story out of a Bethesda game. That's always one of its greatest weaknesses, which is unfortunate for an RPG. But, yeah. If the gameplay's fun, I'll usually forgive a story, even in an RPG. Even in a story-driven game, if it's got some cool gameplay, I can deal with it. I'm sure they've got some, what is it, the CBBE or whatever mods, the thick girl mod. I'm sure they've got those ready. The D-gens are always the first one fixing things. We'll look up a reference here for sword. I don't draw too many of them. Oh, here we go. Perfect. I'm gonna drag this in. Hope it doesn't cause any problems. Oh, there's a little sneak peek of the animation I'm working on for you guys to check out. Hold on, I lost chat. Oh no, where'd you guys go? Oh, here we go. Got you. You're back. The index finger looks a bit wonky. Could be. I'll check it out. Hi, PMD. How you doing? Uh-oh. The stream health is poor. Can you guys hear me? Am I still coming through? Booba's animation? Sure is. Moru caught it. Are you guys able to hear me alright? YouTube's telling me that the stream is poor. So I hope you guys can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. Alright, good. Oh boy. YouTube. I don't ever have any trouble like this with Twitch. But Twitch doesn't archive my streams, so... I do like having them up for posterity. Nothing else. But yes, you're right, it is a booba animation. It's Anna, Sasha's mom. Alrighty, let's get this sword. Sword reference. Alright. Might do something more like this. Depends how straight the sketch is. We'll find out. Might be totally... Well, it doesn't look very good, actually, now that I look at it. Let's do this first. Let's make guidelines for ourselves. And that should be good. Correct the line width a bit. I'm making lasagna. I have not eaten yet today. Had to make something after stream. Classic BD dish of canned beans. Maybe some pasta. If I have any pasta in the fridge, or not the fridge, you know what I mean, pantry. Kind of psycho puts boxes of pasta in the fridge. Not me, I swear. Alrighty. I think this is actually a blade now that I look at it. It's supposed to be like one of those little solid piece bamboo looking blades is the idea I had, or whatever they're called. We'll just get the shape laid in for now. And I'll worry about all that later. All the detail work. Don't want to get too bogged down with something while I'm streaming. Does not look good. Just make sure the sword has a flared base. I'm not sure what that means. But I'll look into it. We're just letting in the basic shape for now. I'll fix all the details and stuff later. Just want to make sure everything's, you know, following a straight line. Before I get to drawing and everything's all curved or something in a strange way. Should have done it during the sketch phase, but I was a little lazy. So we'll have to do it now. too close. Got a couple of tangents there I don't like. Maybe I'll just fix the hair. Let's just move it up. Make his arm a little thicker, I think. Be the best way. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. Got his arm in. Just making some red sauce. Oh, for your lasagna? Can't remember if I read that comment already, but... I think I usually prefer red sauce for most things. A lot of cream sauces are too heavy for me. My delicate tummy. If you've ever seen me stream after eating one of my giant burritos, you know. I get very sleepy when I eat a lot, or eat heavy food. Feel like napping for a couple of days afterwards, but I never learn. The call of the burrito is too strong. Alright, he has another super large scabbard here. I know scabbards curve a little bit. Like this one I want to curve, like an actual sword, the one on his shoulder. Now getting it right is the best way to do this. Probably use a curve line, like a curve line tool. But we're going to freehand it. We're going to wing it. Probably have to reposition his hand a little bit, but that's okay. Alrighty. Luckily, some of it's obscured by his body, so we might be able to get away with a little bit of screwing around. Let's see. Italian sausage and ground beef. How are you, my love? I'm not sure who that's for, Brickmaster. If it's for me, I'm doing all right. I can put a little white sauce on top of red. That works too. I'm one of your favorite artists. Well, thank you, Lethal Codex. Could you reposition your drawing onto my face because he's hot? You know what? He'd probably be down to date. This boy is definitely a fan of Wiener, which is probably not surprising given I'm the one drawing him, but he is a Wiener fan. I wonder what kind of personality. Do you think he's like a tsundere, or was he a... We did actually draw a yandere boy on here. A couple, actually. Which I don't usually draw very often. But one of my characters, or one of the characters that won the poll on Patreon, I made him a little bit of a yandere. I think he turned out pretty cute. And he did appear on the second poll. I'm not sure if he won. But people added him to the character poll themselves, my patrons. So I guess they liked him, or at least somebody did. I haven't checked the poll actually on Patreon to see who won. I have to do that today. Do that after the stream, maybe. Get started on the poll winner. I'd hit that like the side of a tree on the forest moon of Endor. What a reference. Like one of those troopers who... the questionable driving skills. You must be a Star Wars fan, Darth Nagel. I would never guess with a name like that. I'm a fan of your wiener. Oh my god, Brickmaster. Seems he would be a member of a disciplinary committee in high school. Yeah, that's true. Very true. He does have a very relaxed kind of dress, though, so... Maybe like a... Like the country bumpkin fan, or not fan, what am I talking about? Best friend or whatever, too. Could fit that stereotype. With a bit of the disciplinary committee thrown in. Do I want to reposition the hand or the scabbard? What's the right choice? Oh, I think right there is good for that. There we go. Alrighty. Star Wars Legends is goated. Star Wars Legends... Is that a game, or... As you can tell, I'm not super familiar. I don't dislike it or anything, but I've just never seen a lot of it. I saw, like, the first 3 movies when I was super little on, like, DVD or something. I think one of my cousins or maybe my dad had. I've heard from people I trust in real life about stuff, like, to avoid newer Star Wars, but I don't know. People seem to get really worked up about Star Wars these days, so I've never really paid much attention to. Old canon, oh I see. More of a white sauce guy and chicken, kind of. White sauce is good with chicken. That's true. Mr. Skeleton's right. Legends is fire. Yeah, I hear. That's what I hear. Old stuff is good. New stuff, not so much. I heard, I don't know if this is true, I heard that Disney did not have a plan for their trilogy they did, and that, like, they just winged it. Like, look, I wing a lot of my stuff, but I'm not a multi-billion-dollar corporation with, like, a decades established IP. Even I wrote a script for Blackthorn Witch, like, my visual novel. Even I took the time to write a script, as lazy as I am. That's insane if true. And he's a total freak when no one's looking. Total freak. Oh yeah, talking about the disciplinary boy here. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely a freak. Well, I'm a big fan of Satsuki from Kill la Kill. I really like her look and just general demeanor, so... Oh wow, that's way off. Maybe there's a little subconscious Satsuki in there. Keiko, one of my boys, is really based off Satsuki a lot, his general look and demeanor. He's not really exactly like her personality-wise, but... she was a big inspiration for him. So I do like those disciplinary style characters. Legends Luke was moving black holes with the Force. Wow. That's a huge jump up from what they did in the movies, from what I remember. I remember back in the day, like, Force Lightning, well, I say back in the day, like I was around when they came out, but, like, the Star Wars stuff I'm familiar with, it's like shooting lightning was the cool thing. Like, that was the big deal. Like, whoa. I guess that's baby stuff now. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. That one little bit, I think, saved it. I'll have to move his... I'm adjusting the sketch a little bit if you're wondering why I'm, like, pausing a lot, trying to figure things out. Using 100% of my brain power. So, sorry if I space out a little bit. Apologize. Still a lasagna talk here. A little bit makes the red sauce taste better. Listen, if you're going past boiling pasta, you're already way past my culinary skill. Stop calling it Legends, it's expanded universe. Oh my goodness. Gonna have a Star Wars fight in chat? I don't really know a lot, so I can't chime in. I can't share my insightful opinions on that one. I'll try one day, but no nice and pizza from work. I actually had pizza today, or yesterday, I should say, not today. I haven't eaten today. Somebody brought me a little pizza, leftover pizza. It was good. Who doesn't like pizza though, right? Even me with my weird palate. Even I like pizza. As much of a weirdo as I am. Luke and Disney can die and the equivalent of a forced Skype call. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I heard about that. Somebody ran into me about that. I do know people who are big Star Wars fans. They were not pleased. I can't speak on the Star Wars movies, but I know the guy who made one of those movies. I think he made Looper. And I saw one other movie he made, and I didn't like either one of those movies, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was weird. I'm not sure if that's the same movie we're talking about. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up. It's possible. If so, ignore me. But yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of remakes when it comes to games and stuff, so sequels and movies are kind of the same with me. I'm just like, can we make some new stuff? Even for franchises I like, I'm just like, nah, don't do it. Like, if they announced a new Deus Ex game, I'd be like, no, please don't. Just don't make it. Please don't. Just don't make it. I'm begging you. We were talking about Vampire the Masquerade earlier. I'm so glad that game seems to be in limbo now. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, I was just like, don't do it, please. It's not gonna have any of the charm of the original, just don't do it. Pizza gets old fast. Oh, hot takes. But I've been eating it for like 2 years straight. Well, fair enough. You can get so many different flavors though of pizza. If you have like an adventurous palate, I guess. But beef Wellington is insanely good. Never had it. Don't even get me started on EA Battlefront games. Never played them. I don't usually mind game adaptations changing things, but like if it's bad, it's bad, right? Doesn't matter if it's similar or changed to me at that point. It's just like, oh, this is just bad and awful and terrible. I can't speak to the EA games though. I don't play EA games. I haven't in a long time. I cannot remember the last EA game I played now that you mention it. I am sweating again. Why is it so hot? It's cold outside. Why is this room like an oven? This computer cannot be that hot. Am I having a heart attack? What's going on? Just pouring sweat. Take a shower again. If it's my last stream, you guys are the real ones. If I die while streaming, delete my hard drives like a true friend. Counting on you. Are you a big reader of BD1? My favorite author is releasing a new book December, and I'm really excited for it. I listen to audiobooks, usually non-fiction though. Not usually fiction stuff, but I mean, I'm down for suggestions. I have to listen to a lot of things when I'm drawing, like podcasts or books or whatever. Don't usually do fiction, but I've always meant to listen to like Game of Thrones and stuff. Hearing how the shows ended, I'm not gonna watch the shows now probably, so maybe I'll check out the books finally. Who's your favorite author though? Sweat give me. Does your left arm feel? No, not quite. I think I'm alright. I run hot my body temperature, so I sweat a lot. But not usually this much. It's cold here, and the heater's not on, so I don't know why it's so hot in this room. It just turns into an oven. Like I'll step outside the room, it'll be like 10 degrees cooler. It'll be like a wave of cold washing over me. It's gonna feel so nice. I guess I could open the door while I stream, but something might come in, something evil and loud. So I'm keeping it shut. It's the femboy I have locked in my... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't ban me, YouTube. That was a joke. Local not safe for has heart attack. Hard drivers recover. Everyone shot. Oh no. Oh no. The Frontiersman by Alan Eckhart. Wait, is that what Tripot was talking about? Or is that just a book you like, Darth? Is that where I get all my reference photos from? No, I have taken a couple pictures of myself for reference photos, but I've never really used a real-life model of any kind. I usually use like a little posing program I have. It's on the web. I can tell you the name if you draw. Let me look. There's like a free little poser thing. Recently bookmarked. Magic Poser Web. You can move like a little 3D model around if you're looking for one. I know you were joking, but if you were actually looking for a place for reference, there you go. It's a good one. Any artists out there? Oh yeah, Brandon Sanderson. I've watched some of his lectures on writing. He has some pretty good writing advice. I'm like a newbie writer, so, you know, obviously there's not much I can offer, but I recommend his lecture series on YouTube if you're interested in writing. Even if you're not writing yourself, he's just like a fan of good writing and stories. It's a good place to start. I haven't read any of his books though, but I have heard, is it Mistborn, one of them? Is that a Brandon Sanderson story? I've heard people say good things about that, if that's him. Maybe it's not. The music's getting loud on my end. Let me turn it down a bit. The Frontiersman is a book about founding of Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. Oh, okay. Daniel Boone. But every bit is true. Oh, okay, it's like a historical fiction isn't the term, but something like that, I guess. Maybe it does count as historical fiction. I don't know. You've heard of him? Truth is stranger than fiction personified. Huh, that does sound interesting. If it has like a lot of actual facts in it, that does pique my interest. Even more so. I do like fantasy stories though, like just complete made up stuff as well. I'm not like opposed to that. But I do tend to listen to non-fiction more. But yes, I have heard of Brandon Sanderson. Definitely have. Like I said, check out his writing lectures. They're very good. I'm not sure what you call these types of swords. I could look up a reference of it, but it's like... They're usually wood colored, and they're like just long, a piece of wood, and you just slide it out like that. It's from a movie, I think I remember it, but I can't think of what movie it was. I don't know nothing about no swords, alright? I just see them and they look neato. I've not spent my life studying the blade. I'm a disgrace. To nerds everywhere. Let's see. It's taken from Simon Kenton's journals as well as correspondence from the time period, letters and newspapers as well. Okay. I really like the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. Alright. What's that about? Let's see. I know when I first started looking for audiobook stuff, I tried to listen to some of the more literary classics, and I couldn't get into a lot of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not refined enough in my tastes. But I prefer a lot more modern stories usually. I think it's the pacing. Maybe it's my poor attention span, to be fair. But a lot of those older books, I feel like they could really short it up a bit. How arrogant is that, right? Going to my literary English class or something, like, hey, could you abridge these a little bit? A little wordy here. But it's how I feel, I'm just being honest. Not saying I'm right. But it's how I feel. Sci-fi book, okay. Nerds Fat Mats. There we go. Give you guys some cute boys to ogle. Fat Mats. I like that. It's about classism and toppling society. I see. I'm not sure what my favorite sci-fi story is. I don't know. My favorite sci-fi media is probably Deus Ex, if that counts. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time, but as far as like a story strictly goes, I don't know if The Thing counts as sci-fi. I mean, it is sci-fi. I don't know if that's really what people would associate with sci-fi. I love Alien, obviously, the movie. As far as books, though, I don't know. I haven't really read many sci-fi books. I don't know if that's centered or not. It's not really. It's a little off-kilter. I'm not super worried about symmetry, though. I do like a little bit of wonkiness. It's just my style. That's why I don't do super clean lines. I'm just not super into them. This might be a little too off, though. Might be a little too off. Alright, what's going on? Sword you need. Shikomizuo? Wait, Shikomizue. What is that? Is that from some famous story? I don't know. Could be. Let's do this. Let's make it more even this way. The magic of digital art. You can just duplicate it and flip it. I am sorry to some of my regular viewers here on YouTube about last night. I said it earlier, but I don't think some of you were here yet. I fell asleep yesterday, and I didn't wake up till like 1:45, so I just went and streamed on Twitch for a little bit. So there was no stream yesterday. If you were wondering where I was, that's what happened. Sleepy boy BD. I'm usually more of a fiction kind of guy, but the books really hooked me. Right now, I'm reading You've Lost a Lot by Bloody by Eric LaRocca? Your drawing being off kilter is what gives them character. Yep. Can't argue with that. My drawings are definitely off kilter a lot. I try to use a whole lot of digital techniques, so it's probably stupid, like I should. Other than the flip, a lot of times I'll do that. Copy flip technique you just saw. I like it when the lines look a little bit more like a traditional drawing. Not that anyone would mistake my art for traditional drawing, but still, I do like the general look. Let's just do this. Make sure it's somewhat lined up. It is not. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. The BD1 slogan. Oh, that's okay, Darth. I didn't take it as an insult. No worries. It's a sword. I see. That's the... Oh, I see. You're telling me the name of the sword I was looking for. I got you, I got you. I'm a little slow, but I got you. Let's see if I can find it. Shiki Mizue. Gotcha. Exactly right. Thank you, Juice. It's exactly what I was thinking of. You are right. So the blade is a little thinner than the handle. Wonderful, I have to fix that now. After I merge... Oh, I haven't merged everything perfect, so I can fix that pretty easily. Well, not easily, because a lot of this is merged together, of course. Make it a pain in my ass. But that's alright, we'll get it done. We'll get it squared away. Then we'll add the colors, the base colors. And we'll go from there. We'll see how it looks. I'll have to work on the tattoo a little. Oh no, my eye's twitching. Oh no, why is it doing that? Falling apart live on stream. I wasn't too far off with this. The only thing was I didn't put the little metal piece at the top and I made the blade too thick. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Shirasaya. See, sorry, work picked up so I couldn't respond. But yes, Mistborn is one of Brandon Sanderson's. I see. The Way of Kings. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't read any of his books, but like I said earlier, I did like his writing series. So maybe they'll be worth checking out. Way of Kings. What you said? Yeah, the Way of Kings. That's not right. Wow. That was terrible. There we go. A little better. Now I've got all these little tiny gaps, though, that'll probably screw me when I go to fill in color. All the selection will be breaking, and I'll be getting angry. My blood pressure will be going up. Start sweating again. My eyelid will be twitching. Veins bulging. Ugh, it'll be a disaster. I haven't done his hair either. I completely forgot to give him his ponytail. He's supposed to have super long hair. I think this hand's a little messed up too. Looking at my hand right now, holding it up. Look like a fool. But it's all for you guys. To give you the best boy experience I can. Think you have one of his books somewhere? At work? Most of the stuff I listen to is audiobooks these days. It's just so convenient. Oh, sorry about that. I was yawning. To draw, to have audiobooks to listen to. Like I said, most stuff I listen to is nonfiction, though. But I should dabble a little bit. Since I like writing fiction, I should probably read more of it, honestly. Like, kind of silly that I don't read more fiction. It may not be a surprise. Any comic fan who looks at my comics can probably tell, but I actually don't read comics ever. I've never really read a comic, hardly at all. I think I read One Piece a little bit back in the day, and that was it. For the most part. And it probably shows in my comic paneling and stuff. But I really should do it. Probably help me a lot. To make better comics for you guys. I've been thinking about working on a Safe for Work comic series and actually planning out a script and stuff, but it takes me so long to do pages, I don't even know if I could handle that. Gotta appreciate the dedication. But listening to some Doctor Who audiobooks. Oh yeah? Zatoichi Sword, I see. Hey D-Ben. Welcome to the stream. Working on our Street Samurai here. It's coming along alright. I think he's a handsome boy. I'd pull on his ponytail a little bit. Probably get my arm sliced off. Oh yeah, he has another little scabbard here I forgot about for his little... whatchamacallit here, I already forgot the name of it. Shikamizue. Hello. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast, especially when you're drawing. I don't know, I'm always slow though. I don't know about smooth, that's the problem, see, it's that part. Since he is a samurai, can you draw fishnets on him? Kinky, uh-oh, we got a Guro fan in chat. We're talking about the arm slicing. Oh my goodness. Fishnets. Would he look good with fishnets? I don't know. The fishnet sandal combo, is that a good one? We can try it. I'll probably add that with the color. I usually add fishnets with a brush. Because I'm lazy. We can try that. Somebody suggested nail polish too. It wasn't Nameless. Nameless isn't here tonight. Can't remember, I'm sorry. Maybe it was Mr. Skeleton. Was it you, Mr. Skeleton, that said that? You wanted some nail polish, some chipped nail polish? I think it might have been you. If not, I'm sorry for implicating you. Razor Boy. Oh, the hair play. Okay, fair enough. Have you read Scott McCloud Understanding Comics series of books? It's essential reading if you want to improve your paneling and whatnot. I have not. Understanding Comic. I might have it. I have a collection of art books on my hard drive here. Framed ink, I think, is one I have about comics. But I don't think I've read the one you mentioned, Understanding Comics. I have to check that out. I definitely need all the help I can get. Fishnets would be fire. Okay, well, we've got a couple people saying that. Oh yeah, okay, Juice said tactical nail polish too. Alright. So there's multiple people who wanted nail polish as well. Well, we'll try it then. We'll try the fishnets and the nail polish. See if any of it works. I mentioned this near the start of the stream, but I already have a color palette for his skin and hair, but not for his clothes or anything else. So we'll be able to play around with that some. I don't know if I like that. Notice his leg here. Missing a bit. Bit of the lines there. Oh boy. Can't stop yawning. Wouldn't be a BD1 stream if I wasn't yawning constantly and bumbling my words. Just wouldn't feel the same. Crack nail polish, yeah. I thought I remember hearing that. Would make sense given he's a fighter. Femboy Gang Wars. Who would be the opposing side of the... If you had a Femboy Samurai side, what would be the other Femboy gang? Femboy Mafiosa? I don't know. Maybe it's Warren Yakuza tribes, yeah. It's not the right word. Families. Who do you think would win the poll, guys, if we held it today? I know we haven't finished our Samurai Boy yet, but a lot of people like Cop Boy. He seems to be a chat favorite, which I'm glad. Glad you guys like him. It's a strong start to our character page. This might need to come down a little more. Something more like that. Femboy Ninjas, yeah, there we go. BD1, yeah, everybody says that, Mr. Skeleton, be done. I don't know why. I never even considered that when I made the name, that people would think that. But yeah, if you look at the capitalization, it's BD and then 1. Well, that's what I was going for, at least. But yeah, that's how I say it. I don't really care if you call me that either way, though. It's alright. It's just a silly internet name. No big deal. No problem. Caustic Crayon's probably a better name, really. I probably should have stuck with that. With the alliteration and whatnot. Now that I look at it, it's probably just not even in the right location. Probably should be over here. Well, let's flip it, actually. I can't help but think of goofy Oblivion NPCs to this music, just standing in the city, staring at walls. Femboy Cartel. Oh no. Femboy Mafia versus the Femboy Yakuza. Femboy Cowboy. I think I saw that one, yeah. I haven't drawn a cowboy femboy. It's kind of weird. I don't think I have, at least. Well, I guess Ellie kind of counts. The shark boy with his hidden eyes. The orange hair. I never know if people will know the names of my characters, so I'll just describe them for you as well. That's a bit redundant, I apologize, but I forget their names sometimes for a bit, so some of them at least. Like I got Marnie and Marina's name mixed up in my head the other day. There's the two shark girls I have. One with the wiener and one without. Oh no. Not sure if I'm liking this hair placement yet. Not sure if I'm liking it. Might play around with it some. Better. I know you've used Ross's character before, but do you know what his name means? I've used Ross's characters? I have? I don't remember that. I can't remember. I think one of maybe his character won a poll once on my Patreon, but I've never used him for anything else. Give my more Fudo vibes and Femboy. Oh yeah, that could work. Yeah, we could have Femboy. What do you call them? Yakuza versus the Fuda Mafia. I'm always down to draw some Fudas. But yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Darth. I know dross, the word means, yeah, like trash or garbage, yeah. But as far as using his characters, unless they've won a character poll, outside of that, I've never used his characters for anything. I'm kind of weird about using other people's characters. Even for polls, I was kind of like, I don't know if I should do this. But I'm too shy to ask, I just did it anyway. If I did, a patron put it on a character poll then, because I definitely didn't do it voluntarily. Because I don't, like I said, I feel weird drawing other people's characters without asking permission. And then I just, I guess I did it anyway, but I was just too shy to ask. After somebody put them on the poll, I was like, well, it'll be fine. I just drew it anyway. But yeah, I can't think of anything else I've done. I might have done Cody. I don't remember who it was. Must have been a while ago because I can't remember. I know people have put a few other artists' stuff on polls as well, but they've never won, so I haven't had to worry about it. I can't remember the names of these artists. I feel bad about that. I'm not good with names, usually. Let's see. I love his gym girls. Who we talk? Oh, I guess you're talking about Dross. Scum of Slack. There we go. Do you remember that Scooby-Doo pit with the Femboy, Velma, and Daphne that you did a while back? I mean, that sounds like something I would do, but I don't remember specifically. I actually did a recent Femboy, not Velma, but the Hex Girls for Halloween. I did a spooky poll. The Hex Girls won, so I did Femboy versions of them. I don't think that's been posted yet publicly. But yeah, you can check that out when it comes out. I've done several Velma pictures. I like Velma quite a bit. But the one you're asking about specifically, I can't say I remember it. It was in a poll and you added Fred to the pic. Okay. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on that one. Sorry. I don't doubt it. Like, that sounds like something I would do, definitely. I will add... I think when Rebecca and... what's her name? Not Rebecca from Cyberpunk 1. I added David's mom in, because she's an absolute unit of a woman. And I have a mom thing, of course, you know. I love MILFs. So I do add extra characters in sometimes that weren't part of the poll. So that definitely sounds like something I do. By the way, just to be clear, I'm not opposed to using Dross's character. I wasn't trying to make that sound like that if that's how it came off. I just feel weird doing it just on my own. Although I have done it in the past, but even then. It's just a weird getup I have. I wasn't trying to say anything bad about them, is what I was trying to let you know. Just want to make that clear in case it came off like that. That was not my intention. David's mom has got it going on. She does. Yep. David's such a fool. He had Rebecca too. All these bad decisions. That's part of the anime though, I suppose. That was part of the plot. His poor decisions. MILFs are fire. Absolutely, Mr. Skeleton. I like that. Oh, really? You're the one who suggested that. Okay. It's been so long, I don't remember. God. I definitely remember drawing some Velma before, though. Most of the ones I remember, honestly, are her just as a woman. That was posted on my other account, I think, where I post my most of my girl art, my girl commissions. I don't think I posted that on BD1. Can't remember if I did or not. Maybe I did. I'm glad you liked it either way. Daphne's cute and all, but you know, she's no Velma. Let's add this little loop thing here. It looks kind of cool. No idea what its function is, or if it's even a good idea. See how it looks. I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's see. David, Lucy, Rebecca, and his mom. Hey, sounds good to me. Sounds like David's winning. Sounds like David's winning life. I think I did. That was the drawing I did, actually, now that you mentioned it, D-Ben. You have a near, what's that say? Eidetic memory? Is that how you say that? I don't know, more do a Daphne guy myself. Ah, I see. So hot and bothered. Velma is stacked. She sure is. Listen, I wouldn't turn down Daphne either. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not saying Daphne's a slouch. I just get that freak vibe from Velma, like she'd really be a pro, you know? Do all kinds of kinky stuff. Adding like a little tie on here or whatever. Getting too many layers, getting hard to keep track of. I really should color code them more, but let's be real, I'm not gonna do that. If you've been here before, you know I'm not gonna do that. I take the lazy way out. Oh, you're talking about the drawing I did, D-Ben? Yeah, it was. I drew a panel of David with, if you're talking about the cyberpunk stuff, I drew a panel of David with Lucy, a panel of David with Rebecca, and then I drew the last panel. I don't know if he was doing anything with his mom, but she was definitely being very suggestive with him. Definitely super wholesome. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying, with a mom like that, who needs a girlfriend? Oh boy. Bet a shrink would have a field day with me. I like these little cool tassels on this reference. I don't know, maybe, what should we have hanging from these? Anything? Maybe some bells? That's like a common thing. I don't know, maybe nothing. Maybe just a little, maybe it'll just be free hanging cables. Not cables, whatever. Ties, whatever. I can't think of the word. My brain's melting. Velma freak, absolutely. Oh yeah, that's cool, D-Ben. I'll check it. I don't check Twitter unless I post something, but I always usually check messages there. As long as there's no picture of your wiener in there, I'll probably respond. I usually delete those. So, if you'd like to talk to me on Twitter, it's probably a pain, really, because like I said, I'm never on there unless I'm posting something. The trick is not to send me a picture of your wiener, or strange punctuation either, because I get that sometimes. People just send me like a period. It's like, is this a way to say hi or I don't know about, or what? But yeah. I'll post tomorrow, so I'll say hi back. Hey Donkey, what's up? Mid GTA heist, fair enough. Now I'm definitely sending a pic of my wiener. Great. You wouldn't be the first, D-Ben. Or probably even the 10th. Yeah, some sort of charm. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. All the wiener pics. Draw the other part of our little scabbard. Getting close to colors. We'll start seeing if everything looks alright. That's where we'll know if I made any huge mistakes, probably. Which isn't out of the question. Every single shrink I've been to has run out of the room screaming with their hair on fire because I set them on fire. There we go. That's how you see how really dedicated your psychiatrist is. Do they come back after that? Or are they cowards? Show a shrink my art and see what they have to say. That'd be interesting to see. There's a lot of incest in this stuff. Believe it or not, I'm not attracted to anybody in my family. Not even slightly. I don't know, I always found that weird. Like, when I'm thinking of, like, or watching incest porn, I never think about my actual family at all. That seems weird. I just imagine the cute anime girl is whatever. I'm sure there's some people out there who do think of somebody in their real life, though. Cool strap. Good old phallic photography, yeah. There's stuff I like in art too that I'm not super into in real life. Like, I do draw feet a lot, but in real life I'm not particularly into feet. Oh wow, that was a mistake. Let me try that again. And I think incest stuff falls into that category as well. It's cute in art, but in real life... We'll take a strong stance here, a very brave stance, and say, I oppose incest. I know. I'm brave. You can clap if you want. I deserve it. It's fair enough. Heap your praise on me. But when it's a cute vampire boy, or some nice, wholesome twins here, these two very friendly characters, it's a lot cuter then. Yeah, I can't imagine that. That's right, Mr. Skeleton. I think I like watching horror movies. You tell me real teenagers got cut up and horrified. Movie, I get the popcorn. Yeah. My planet needs me. Well, have a good night, Darth. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you got to check out a stream. Hope you save your planet. Oh no. Oh no. What happened, Mr. Skeleton? What kind of bed is that? I don't know if I want to go to that bed. Guess it depends who's going to be with me in it. If they're going to do horrible things to me. If they're cute enough, I'll endure it. Am I allowed to say rape on YouTube? I guess I just did. I never know. Now that Twitch was modding me or auto-modding MILF, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't care if you say it, but I don't know what about YouTube. hoping everybody here's an adult. I would assume they are. If you're not, well, I can't really say anything because I was looking at degenerate stuff when I was a kid too. Looking at all kinds of messed up stuff online. My gosh, last layer, of course. The last one I click. Alright, sorry guys, I was spacing out a little bit there. Hello, BD. Hey, Ace the Card Guy, how are you doing tonight? What kid isn't? That's true. Milf Dilf. I haven't really drawn any Dilfs. Maybe Sasha's dad will be one. I think Sasha's dad would be considered one, at least in the universe. Doing good, Ace. That's good to hear. Just finishing up this Street Samurai boy tonight. At least the lines, I mean. Brickmaster, I love gay porn so much. Yeah. I don't. I think it's gross and icky. I would never draw gay content. Filthy. Sinful. Unacceptable. Am I convincing? Anybody buying this? I've been working on my lying skills. I think I'm doing pretty good. Start shilling my cryptocurrency now. Fit right in with the YouTube crowd. I'm always shitting on the Twitch crowds. Now it's time to make fun of YouTubers. I guess Twitch people do that too. I don't know. Is that a big thing on Twitch? Maybe not. Let's see. I love, yep, got that one. Got the gay sex. Say, yeah, say Gex. That's a game I haven't heard of in a long time. Gex. Gay sex is awesome, but sex with 3DO was amazing. 3DO? Oh, I see Gex with 3DO. I get you. I was just talking about that. See you later, Ben. Thanks for stopping by. My favorite Christian art is drawing something so sinful. I know. I have to draw like a... What do you call it? A nun boy. I've drawn a nun boy, I think, for the bet before, but I should do one for stream. But yeah, I hope you have a good night, Ben. If it's night where you're at. Assume it probably is. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought something was missing. I thought I deleted something by accident. Oof. Got a little nervous there. Alright, guys. We're getting close. Getting close. Had to come up with some neat little designs for his scabbards, too. Maybe something street inspired, like maybe some graffiti type stuff on his sword or something to make it fit the street aesthetic. Oh no, I got something in my eye. Everything's conspiring against me. First my eyelid was twitching, now there's a eyelash or something in it. Ugh. I can't imagine. Oh yeah, I got that. Yep. Blind nun femboy. Oh yeah, yeah. Sammy. I wasn't even thinking about him, but you're right. He's a nun. He's a recurring character. He'll be back. Yeah, I like Sammy. He's gonna appear in the new chapter of the bet too. At least as a little brief panel. He'll be in it. You'll get to see some degeneracy with him. Alright, I think we can go ahead and start adding the color. I might have missed some stuff, but we'll add it. Let me double up the lines so they show up a little better. And let's get to filling in. So far, so good. Here. Uh-oh. Found a hole. No, not that kind of hole. The bad kind. Alrighty. I'm going for an orange skin tone. Probably a little even more orange than that. Maybe a little darker. This boy gets a lot of sun. More red. There we go. Let's see. W. Sammy. Some holiness. Oh yeah, of course. How could I mess that up? Good Christian activities with Sammy the femboy. Oh my goodness. You think YouTube's buying it? Think they believe me? Let's see now, his mint green hair. Nameless Ghoul hasn't arrived tonight, I don't know if he will. He'll be excited with the mint green hair. I think he was the one pushing for mint green for a while. Is that mint green? That might be too much. Might have to tone that down a little bit. Might be a bit too intense. All that lasagna talk has definitely got my tummy a-rumbling. Some of y'all know my love of noodles. I used to not like noodles back when I was a kid, which doesn't make a lot of sense because a lot of kids like spaghetti and stuff. But I never really cared for them back then. Now I'm a noodle fiend. All about them noodles. That's a little too bright, isn't it? Yeah. A bit much, I agree. Maybe if we darken it some, maybe that'll help. It's a little better. Push it a little more blue. I don't think you guys can see this little panel that's popped up, but I'm adjusting the colors. Does that show up for you guys? I don't know if it does or not. It's little sliders I'm playing with if you can't see. Changing his hair color slightly. That's definitely better. It's like an Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa femboy. I mentioned this on stream before, but I have drawn for somebody a Waluigi femboy. It is every bit as cursed as it sounds, and it has not been posted anywhere. So don't go looking for it. That's probably the most cursed drawing I've done. They wanted it, though, and I told them I'd draw them something. That's what they asked for. That's what I get for being charitable. No good deed goes unpunished, chat. That's the lesson. And beans, that's right. Juice. You've got it. Beans and pasta. What more do you need? Fruit smoothies. I do make those a lot. Throw a bunch of frozen fruit in a blender. What more do you need? All the essential food groups. Get them shorts on. Of course, you know he's going to be sweating. My sweat obsession. Gonna be one sweaty boy. I'm also gonna give him tan lines. Oh, I gotta get his tattoo on too. Oh, it looks like Zorro. He's just Zorro. I just realized. This is just Zorro. his color scheme. He's even got the swords. I just drew Femboy Zorro unintentionally. Oh my god. We might be changing this color scheme, guys, now that I realize that. Oh my god. That was not intentional. Oh god. This might be the most embarrassing thing I've ever done on stream, because that was not intentional, believe it or not. But he's literally just Zorro. I think the colors even... like Zorro even wears black pants and a white shirt. Wow. Alright. Well, that's embarrassing. What should I do about that? I guess it doesn't really matter, but... I'll probably change at least some of this coloring up. Because I really was not going for that. Yep, 3-sword style. Could make a wiener joke with that, but I won't. I'm above that. Let's just say he doesn't have a problem with multiple wieners coming at him. He's a professional. I'll pull this sword reference in so I can get the color from it. There we go. Just get rid of that. If you guys have any color suggestions or anything, feel free to throw them in chat. I don't mind. My entire world's been shattered since the realization of the stolen color scheme I used. But that's alright. We'll get through it. Maybe I'll give him a yellow shirt. Maybe that would look nicer. I'm definitely going to give him tan lines. So maybe a darker shirt would be better. So his tan lines stick out a little more. Maybe I'll give him blue hair instead of green hair so he's not just a total... Let's see... blue shirt. It's not too bad. I don't know. Four sword style? Oh, see you, Mr. Skeleton. I think you said that a while ago, so if I missed that, I'm sorry. You're probably already gone. I do space out. Get tunnel vision, like I said. Now give him some bright yellow pants. Let's do something crazy. See how that looks. Maybe even brighter. I guess that works. I guess it works. Steal from her hair color. I kind of like that hair color. It might work over here. For the ropes. No, not those kind of ropes. Actually, yeah, that's probably fine, actually, then, yeah. Alright. Alright. Now, what color should his scabbard be? For his big boy sword. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet. Is the redhead a femboy? That's a good question. I know the answer. I don't know if I want to share. Maybe I'll leave it up in the air for now. I think I'll leave it a secret for now. Do you think they'd make a good femboy? Is that why you're asking? Do you want them to be a femboy? Alright, let's see. I think dark colors work for this. This would be a good one. I think Brickmaster is a fan of the gayness, so he probably is hoping for a femboy. What I was actually planning on doing, Brickmaster, is if this character wins the poll, I'll share it here, it's fine. I'll probably draw out two versions. I'll probably draw a version of the image as a girl and one as a boy. So, either way, it doesn't matter. You'll get a femboy version. That's probably what I was going to do if they won. Ugh. I'm probably gonna take the green hair off. It's too much like Zorro. It's just basically, it's just a more feminized version of him. It's gotta change, chat. I'm sorry. I don't think anybody's really sold on the green hair anyway, so no big loss. But we can play with the hair color. It's not too bad. Pinkish. Should do another white-haired character. I don't know. Maybe a dark-haired character. It's not too bad, honestly, just pure dark hair. Gives him a very Asian look, which is what I am going for. Maybe we'll just go with dark hair. It's a standard hair color. I usually prefer natural hair color, honestly, in general. Outside of Alex and his mom. I don't know why I gave Alex blue hair, I can't remember. I think I just did it on a whim. Alrighty. I have to come up with a design for his scabbard. Probably look up some graffiti stuff and throw it on there. This will just be wood, like wood grain. But let's add his tan, that's it. Let's give him his tan. Bit on his leg here. Okay. Let's blur it. Make the edges a little softer. Oh, a scar. I forgot to add color to the scar. guess the scar might be white. That might look better. It's an older scar. Fact. Let's just undo all that. Just add that. Like that. Then we can change it as need be. Perfect. Looks all right. I'm gonna make his shirt mint green or his pants. Maybe his pants. I don't know. Maybe the yellow is better. This boy's no fashionista. Just throws on whatever's comfortable. He's definitely not high maintenance. Oh yeah, his tattoo. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Some kind of weird sun emblem thing. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but we'll play around with it. See what we can make. Definitely not going to be as intricate as our prison lady over there. Let's see. I don't know if I like that. Let's try something else. Man. I don't know. I don't know. A little squirrely here. Oops, nope. Let's do this. Nope. Don't like that. this over a little bit. Come on. Come on. Ugh, hitting every button. There we go. Good enough, I guess. Oops. Hi Ace, welcome back. Haven't missed a whole lot, just been fiddling around with this. Trying to get this weird little design on his arm. Actually, before I do that, in case I ever have to draw him again, let me make a duplicate of it. Just in case. Oh yeah? Maybe you dipped out earlier than I thought you did. He's getting there, he's almost done. For the setup at least, you know, the initial colors and all that. And then tomorrow, we'll start working on the shading. Not a whole lot more to do for this stage. Probably lay the blush in. And then that'll probably be it. It's like a fisherman from One Piece. Looks way better already. Thanks. Yeah, he looked like Zoro. I gave him green hair earlier and he looked just like Zoro from One Piece. And now Juice is saying he looks like a fishman. You're just saying that because the tattoo vaguely looks like a fishman tattoo. You're just trolling me, aren't you? I hope so. Look like no fishman. I ain't never seen no fishman look like this. Otherwise, I'd be going to Fishman Island. Well, he basically looked just like Zoro, like Femboy Zoro. He had like the green hair and everything. It was completely unintentional. But when I sat back and looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, I just drew Zoro. He even has the swords and everything. It's like my subconscious was yelling at me or something, I don't know. His scar fade a little bit. It's barely visible. I guess one thing I wanted to do was add some graffiti to his scabbard. I'd like to look up some graffiti reference though. I don't really draw much graffiti. Might be too busy. We'll try it though, we'll see. Might make the scabbard a little too out there. But we gotta try. Draw nonsense on here. Try it out. Tattoo skills are below average and my graffiti skills, but you know, you gotta try it if you want to get better. never improve if you don't. Hey, Sonic. Welcome. What other silly ideas can I get? Just general graffiti I'm looking for. I could draw a bullet bill. Wouldn't be... See if Nintendo can take a joke. Let's draw the front of a bullet bill at least up here. Legally distinct bullet bill. Let's do that. There we go. Getting our graffiti looking pretty okay, I suppose. Gotta have some degenerate writing on there, but we'll obscure it so YouTube will never know. What could that say? Who knows? I know what it says. They obviously can't take a joke. It's so true. Did they like destroy somebody's life who made a Switch emulator or something? I think they just like completely just nailed him to the wall. I think his name was Bowser too, if I remember right. Maybe I'm having a stroke. He looks like he's from the Sun Pirates. Juice. I've had it up to here with you, okay? I mean, listen, you're not completely wrong, though, as much as I hate to admit it. I don't think he looks that much like it. I don't think he looks that much like a Sun Pirate. Let's make a weird letter shape or something. All these bizarre graffiti things. Just throw in some weird colors. Call it a day. And before Nintendo lawsuit. I could post about that one Mario pole dance meme and I'd get sued for everything I got. I'm sure the person who drew that Sonic kissing Mario meme is probably just got killed. Nintendo probably just straight up hired a hitman and blew him away. That meme was everywhere for a while. If you guys see my comic Modern Sin, I had to draw a lot of graffiti for that. Because I put some in the bathroom stall wall, and it just makes so much extra work when it's in a comic. Alright, let's add some undercolor to some of this stuff. Then we'll see what needs more work. I'm sure there'll be something. Might be too bright. might be too bright. Well, I don't know. Is it too bright? Probably is. Okay, if we go to Tale of the Tape, the absolute best Nintendo lawsuit can be. It's like when Zone's adult animation became canon for My Life as a Teenage Robot. What's that? Like, what is... I mean, I know I've heard of the show, but what is that about? The story you're talking about? Yeah, Nintendo gets a little ridiculous. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, Sonic. Somebody's animation was canon? I don't know. I know companies have taken down parody before. I think Warner Brothers went after Meat Canyon for his Wabbit season video about Bugs Bunny. So, I know that's been done before, even though it's clearly parody. Pretty disgusting, in my opinion, to do stuff like that to artists. All because these companies can't take a joke. Bullet Bill. I don't like this blue here. Where'd that graffiti go? I was looking at a pretty good image of graffiti, and now it's gone, of course. That's Bullet Bill. That's not what I was looking for. Son of a bitch, it's gone. Oh no, there it is. Got it. Cool. This has some cool colors on it. I'm probably gonna take this over here. Use those colors. Alrighty. I think I'm liking the graffiti idea, at least. I'm not sure if I'm doing graffiti correctly, but I do like the general look that's giving this sword. Fits with his urban style. I'll just keep going with that. All the little abstract colors and stuff. Seems to be working all right. Did some digging. His own made an adult art of My Life as a Teenage Robot. The content was DMCA'd by the copyright holder. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a fun meme, I guess, but in actuality, it's just like, nah, they're just being dicks. Like, it clearly falls under parody. I guess they argue that porn, like, ruins their brand or whatever, especially if it's for kids, like, kids' content, I suppose, but... Fan art's always been sort of in a sketchy gray zone. Like, even if you do safe for work fan art, technically, you're probably not supposed to, I think. It's like, well, it's a gray area, that's the whole point. By that same token, though, the people who own the copyright can't take art you do and use it just because it's their character either, so it's like a weird thing. Bit of a strange one, all that. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. It's supposed to look kind of scummy, so I think that works well. A bit of a scummy sword there. Think that works. Probably put a design on his shirt too at some point, but I'm not sure what I want there yet. Probably have to think about that. Hey, Nameless. I review gaming anime content on YouTube. I used to do a film that companies will flag your video even if you review falls or educational fair use. Gaming and anime is not as intense, yeah. I have a friend who's super into anime, so... that's probably one of the few forms of media I'm kind of up to date on in some regard. I'm not like an expert by any means, but... That's cool, maybe I'll check out some of your reviews. What kind of anime have you reviewed, Sonic? How am I, old man? You know what? Here at the nursing home, I got a nurse sitting in my lap, drawing my femboys. It's going good. I can't complain. Eating my canned beans, gumming them down. What a day. How are you, Nameless? I didn't see you in the stream last night, so... But I was on a different place. I was late. Sorry about that. I was on Twitch last night. I didn't start till 2 a.m. So I missed you. Didn't get to see all your cool emotes in chat. All them flat Keikos. You have a couple new faces over on Twitch, so that was nice. Pretty fun. Take me with you to the nursing home. Never heard anybody excited to go to a nursing home. I do a few, actually. Oh, I've done a few. Link click. I haven't heard of that one. Link click. Is it a good one? It's just that I went to sleep early yesterday. That's good. Need to get them get well rested. Get them Z's in when you can. I just uploaded the first draft of Season 2. It's probably not going to be public until February. Yeah. I've always wanted to make like media review stuff, but it seems like it takes so long. You want to write a script, make sure everything looks good, get all the visuals put together. So I respect it that you went through and actually made a review. Just finishing one, I think, is a good accomplishment. I haven't heard of that particular anime, but that's not surprising. I'm not an expert, like I said, by any means. I just absorbed most of it secondhand. Somebody's watching it near me. Or something like that. Okay. I've been keeping up with BDOneArt a bit, again, through the same means. It's always gets my attention when Granny gets on screen. That's my kind of grandma. My MILF sensors go insane. All that thickness. Link Click is a time travel drama. Two guys travel back in time with the use of photos. Okay. One of them travels back as the person who took the photo. He takes control of their body for 12 hours. Interesting. It's definitely a new premise for some. I've never seen anything quite like that. Does sound interesting. I see you noticed the feet, Nameless. Sorry about that, yawning. The other guy basically looks through the photo and acts as support. Things go off the rails in the first episode. The rest of the season is dealing with consequences. I see. She is a gilf. I like gilfs. The only gilf I have so far is Sasha's grandma, but I'm definitely down to draw more grandmas. I'm sure Ellie has a grandma. Go with his shark mom. Maybe Lucy's mom's still around, who knows? Always down for more gilfs. I had to come up with something to put on his shirt, too. Not quite sure what to do with that yet. Oh, man. BDOneArt has a few insanely hot grandma OCs. Okay, I have to keep an eye out for that. I've heard of BDOneArt. He draws them thick, doesn't he? You like hot grandmas? So do I. I think I've seen BDOneArt before. I think he got put on a poll once, one of his characters. One of my character polls. I remember the OC that they put on being pretty cute. I think she had a wiener, which is fine. Here's our lineup right now. You guys still leaning towards the cop? A megalodon. That's true, Juice. That's what she would be, a megalodon. Hot shot, shark granny. Everyone I hear is hitting on pensioners. When in actuality, I just know they're just trying to own a house without putting in the work. Well, hey, you gotta hustle, man, out there. It's tough in these streets. You seen them grocery prices? Hey, even if Sasha's grandma didn't own a house, I'd still wife her up. Even if she was one of them living paycheck to paycheck grannies, I'd still take her. No questions asked. Name of school, having fun with the emotes. This is the animation I've been working on. I thought I'd show you guys before we called it. It's not done by any stretch. I just worked on it the other day a little bit. Turn off the onion skin. It's very basic. I just had the keyframes laid in. It's gonna be Anna breathing. It's very rough right now. I'm not an animator, so don't be excited, Aimless. It's not gonna be great. I'm just making like a little channel trailer thing or something for my channel. We'll get her worked on some more. Of course, we're gonna add some effects, make it a little steamier. It's just the rough outline for now. But yeah, is there anything else I'm working on I can share that won't get me kicked? I don't think so. I'm just looking here. No, can't show that. Definitely can't show that. No, I think that's it. I think that's all I can show for now. I mean, it's a completely different skill set, Nameless. I hope it does. I'm going to put the effort in. I'm not going to screw around with it. So if it fails, I'll let you know. You'll never see it if it does. But I think she'll turn out okay, I hope. I have that MILF love powering me to do it. So I'll probably at least get something finished that I can post. I'll probably like it enough where I'll at least post it. I'll say that. I did, Juice. You didn't see it? It's just the keyframes right now. There's no in-betweens or anything. Where's the... Get the timeline up. Just gonna be huffing and puffing. There's gonna be a lot of jiggle, which I gotta get. I haven't drawn that yet. But once I get all the in-betweens and everything ready, hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll look good. Maybe I'll work on it during a stream once or something. I don't know. We'll see. Now an animation of Julian oiled up. I don't know about that. Like I said, this one already is breaking me as far as my skill set. I have to get the boob jiggle just right. I haven't added it yet. Get giddy when you hear the word keyframes. Yeah, I'm just learning. I've been watching YouTube videos how to animate in Clip Studio. Getting the basics down. But, yeah. Other than that, I think that might be it for today. Appreciate you guys for coming by and hanging out, as always. Let's see. We'll be starting a new page soon of characters. That'll be fun. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.